As we told you earlier in the show, September is National Rice Month. It's time to celebrate the end of harvest season and to applaud the impact the rice industry has on our economy here in Louisiana. And to tell us more about that is Kristen with this week's Ag Minute. And I know Louisiana is one of only, I guess, 4 states that grow rice here in the country.
It is true, but we make a big impact when you think about it. Many people eat rice, but very few stop to think about how it actually got into their pantry. So here's a quick history lesson and some interesting trivia to help you make the most of this teeny tiny little grain.
In Louisiana, rice is a staple in the kitchen for many of our classic Cajun dishes. But how much do you really know about this pint-sized commodity? The first rice plants were cultivated more than 5,000 years ago, and today it's still one of the oldest and most important grains for human consumption. In fact, rice helps to feed 2/3 of the world's population. Did you know that rice is a symbol of life and fertility? That's why rice is traditionally thrown at weddings. After it's fully cooked, a grain of rice swells to 3 times its original weight. The average American consumes about 20 pounds of rice a year, and about 4 of those pounds are attributed to beer brewed from rice. Rice is also a main ingredient in some liquors, dog food, and cereal. Support your local rice producers and celebrate National Rice Month with an extra serving today.
Today, more than 120,000 different varieties of rice are grown on every continent except Antarctica. Now moving on to this week's TWILA trivia. Last week I asked you, one grapevine will produce about how many bottles of wine? And a typical grapevine will produce an average of about 10 bottles of wine. So the answer is B. This week's question is, which of the following dishes does not include rice? Is it A, risotto, B, goulash, or C, lumpia? If you think you know the answer, just visit our website, twilatv.org, submit the correct answer, and we'll choose one winner to win a TWILA prize pack. Still to come on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
I'm Neil Melanson. What do UFOs and ghosts have in common with the congressional approval rating? Find out on The Bottom Line coming up.